Hello students, in this video of ours, we are going to learn about another type of animal tissue, that is muscular tissue. Now muscular tissue is having all the muscles in it, all the muscles which are made up of muscle cells, and these muscle cells have a characteristic feature in them of contraction and relaxation. So they are having the special proteins in them, contractile proteins they are called. And because of these contractile proteins, the muscles have the capability to relax and contract. And because of this capability of muscles, we are able to move. So the movement of our body is because of the muscles and because of the special capability, special characteristic of muscles, that is contraction and relaxation. So let's see in detail what are the different types of muscular tissue and what are their characteristics. Muscular tissue. Muscular tissue are the tissues which are made up of muscle fibers. So muscles are made up of highly specialized, thin and elongated cells. So the cells from which this tissue is being formed, they are highly elongated, they are very specialized cells which are thin and elongated, and they are called muscle fibers. The muscle fibers contain specialized cytoplasm. The cytoplasm of the muscle cell is called sarcoplasm, and it contains the network of membrane which is called sarcoplasmic reticulum. Like in normal cell we say endoplasmic reticulum, here it is called sarcoplasmic reticulum. And in normal cell the cytoplasm we say the cytoplasm, but here we call it sarcoplasm. The muscle fibers may be bounded by a cell membrane, and this cell membrane is called, muscle fibers may be bounded by the cell membrane which is called sarcolemma. Plasma, normally we say the plasma membrane, the membrane which is bounding, here it is called sarcolemma. Each muscle fiber may contain numerous longitudinal fibrils, and these are called myofibrils. So if you see the structure of the muscle, it is like this. Many myofibrils in one bundle and many different bundles in the sarcoplasm and covered by sarcolemma. So this is the structure of our muscle. This is muscle fiber. Now the basic physiological properties of muscle fibers are they are able to contract. So contractibility, excitability, extensibility and elasticity. Elasticity is like a rubber band. The elasticity is there, extensibility is there, excitability is there and contractibility is there in the muscle tissue. Now muscular tissue, the types are three types basically: skeletal muscles, smooth muscles and cardiac muscles. So three types of muscles are present in our body: skeleton muscle, smooth muscle and cardiac muscle. Now if we see the difference between these three, see these are the three. Skeleton, which are also called voluntary muscles, which are skeleton, as the name suggests, they are present with the bones. So the skeletal muscles are there in our hands, in our legs, and they work as per our will. If we want to move our hands, we can move. If we want to move our legs, we can move. So they are also called voluntary muscle fibers, whereas the smooth muscle fibers are not in our control. They will not work as per our will. So they are called involuntary muscle fibers as well as smooth muscle fibers. And cardiac muscles are the special muscles which are present only in our heart. So if we see the structure, if we see the difference, the movement, if we see, the skeletal is voluntary, smooth involuntary, cardiac involuntary. Structure, if we see, the skeletal muscle is cylindrical but not branched, whereas the smooth muscle is spindle shaped, not branched, whereas the Cardiac muscle is cylindrical and band. Stripes, if you see the stripes in the muscle fiber, you can see the stripes in the skeletal muscles. That's why it is also called striated muscle fiber, because you can see the stripes in the muscle. Whereas in smooth muscle, you will not find any stripes. Stripes are absent. So that's why it is called unstriated muscle fiber. And in cardiac, you will again see the stripes. Nucleus, in case of skeletal muscle, many nucleus are present. In case of smooth muscle, single nucleus is present. Here we are talking about one cell, that is the one muscle fiber. And in case of cardiac, you will find single. If you see the location, the skeletal muscle or the voluntary muscles or the striated muscles, they are present in limbs of our body and legs. Whereas the smooth muscles are present in the alimentary canal, then bronchitis, the lungs, the uterus, where in these organs you will find the smooth muscles. And all these organs are functioning. They are moving the contraction and relaxation of our lungs, the alimentary canal, all this is the uterus, all this is because of the smooth muscles. And cardiac muscles are present only in our heart. Now let's study them separately. Skeletal muscle fibers, skeletal muscle tissue is called the striated. Why? Because you will find the bands. The light and dark bands are visible. So that's why they are called striated muscles, because of the appearance which is consisting of light and dark bands which are visible under a light microscope. A single skeletal muscle cell is a long and approximately cylindrical in shape with many nuclei located at the edges of the cell. This was the structure of the skeletal muscle fiber. And if you see the function, the movement of the skeleton under conscious control. That means it is under your will. You can voluntarily move these muscles, and these are present in the limbs, fingers, toes, neck. So this movement of the limbs is under our control. So they are under the conscious control. And the movement of tissues of facial expression under conscious control. Like suppose you want to smile, you can smile. Suppose you want to frown, you can frown. So that is also under our control. Now if you see the structure, this is like this is the structure. You can find the dark and light bands. Intermediary lines are there. Then anisotropic and isotropic substances are there. Sarcolemma present. Then sarcoplasmic reticulum is present. And many nucleus are present. So this is the structure of skeletal muscle. It can be called skeletal, it can be called striated, or it can be called voluntary. It's 50% of our body is consisting of this muscle, skeletal muscle. Then the second type is a smooth muscle fiber tissue. In smooth, you will find the striations are not present. The light and dark bands are not present. Smooth muscle fibers are not very elongated cells. They are very small cells and tapered. Tapered means they are narrow at the end, and in between they are broad, but they are narrow at the end with the ends reducing in size. In contrast to the cylindrical shape of skeletal muscles. Skeletal muscles are a cylindrical shape, but here you will find small and tapered cells. Each smooth muscle fiber has single centrally located nucleus. So this is another difference. In skeletal muscle fibers tissues, we find many nucleus, whereas here there is only one centrally located nucleus. Now contraction of smooth muscles constrict the vessels they surround. They are present in the blood vessels, they are present in the lungs, they are present in the uterus, so they are present everywhere, all organs. This is particularly important in the digestive system, in which the action of smooth muscles help to move food along with the gastrointestinal tract, as well as breaking the food down further. Because this kind of contraction and relaxation action is required in the alimentary canal. is required in our digestive system. Then only the esophagus, the stomach. So because of this movement, the digestion is taking place, and then the food is moving in the digestive system. Now, smooth muscles also contribute in moving fluid through the body and to eliminate the indigestible matter from the gastrointestinal system. Now see, this is the structure of this. If you see, only small cells are there, tapered ends are there, and there is only one central nucleus which is present in the smooth muscle. So this is the structure of smooth muscle tissue. Now the third type is cardiac muscle tissue. Cardiac muscle tissue is a very special type of tissue, very special type of muscle which is having the striated, branched, and with sometimes as a Y shape and have a single central nucleus. These fibers are attached at their ends to adjoining fibers by thick plasma membrane, and this is called intercalated disc. So they are attached to the plasma membrane of the adjoining fibers and with the help of intercalated disc. The function, if you see the function of this cardiac muscle. Now cardiac muscle is one type of muscle which never rests, because if this will rest, we will die. So they are continuously working, pumping of blood through the heart, alternate contraction and relaxation of the cardiac muscle. The pumping of blood from the heart is taking place because of this cardiac muscle. So deoxygenated blood through the right atrium and right ventricle to the lungs, and oxygenated blood through the left atrium and left ventricle. Left side is for the oxygenated and right is for the deoxygenated. So this is the structure of the cardiac muscle. It is present only in the heart. This is the structure. The striations you can see, single nucleus. So these are the three types of muscle fibers.